God does not create tragedy, but God knows how to work in the midst of tragedy. And so Trayvon is dead, never to speak anymore. But a strange thing happened the other day. It is as if somebody bigger than us said, rise up and speak. And Trayvon got up inside of all of us, from Florida to New York, from Massachusetts to Mississippi. The boy got up and began to speak and say to America, you can do better than this, rise up. And the Bible says, Paul Howard, our district attorney, is here this morning. The Bible says that he rose and began to speak, and fear seized all of them. They glorified God eventually, but first they were afraid. Why? Because he was standing up and speaking up. Earlier he was dead and headed out of the city gates. No threat to the status quo. No threat to things as they are. Young people, nobody is afraid because you walk bad, look bad, talk bad. But if you can conjugate a subject and a verb, if you can write well and speak well, if you can have your stuff together, if you can show up early and stay late and get the job done, you'll strike fear in the hearts of those who are filled with bigotry. If you've got knowledge in your head and God in your heart and a diploma in your hand, fear seized all of them. If you want to really frighten somebody, don't just put on a hoodie, put on the hoodie of a college from which you actually graduated. Fear. I'm almost done, but I wonder what's so frightening about a black man in a hood. History suggests that we have good reason to fear people moving through our neighborhoods wearing hoods. We've been dealing with hoods for a long time. Some of them wear hoods, others of them wear suits, but in their heart they're wearing a hood. But the funny thing is, we've been dealing with folk in our communities wearing hoods, and we didn't shoot anybody. We didn't kill anybody. We believed in America. Even when America didn't believe in us, we kept the faith. And so can I say to you that our protests must always remain nonviolent. We could have grown cold toward America, but we wrapped ourselves in the warmth of a hoodie that no hatred could penetrate. And so I dropped by this morning to tell you, don't become cold and bitter. Don't become cynical and ugly. No, put on your hoodie. Protect your spirit. Put something on your head, the helmet of salvation. Put some clothes on your back, the whole armor of God. What's so frightening about a black man in a hoodie? And